All right, so
Okay. Shall we mention Tim versus Bob 4 and 4.5?
I think so, because that's the that's all I see in the chat. It's just
Everyone's questioning
4.5,
about-
4.5,
Okay.
4.5.
Tim vs. Bob 4 sold out on Tuesday for the Timpire, and then early Wednesday morning for Bob's Rebels. Subsequently, a lot of people have been asking us about getting into the game because we mentioned that we were going to take walk-ons. However, because the game's at capacity, we can't take walk-ons anymore.
Sorry, everybody.
So our solution was similar to how if a band sells out a venue, they just add another day onto their tour. We're going to have TVB 4.5 on Sunday.
4.5.
4.5,
4.5.
4.5. Whatever. So it's not an extension of TVB4. It's a completely different game.
That's right.
So signups are now live on our website for TVB 4.5. There's going to be whole new objectives. It's going to go along with the storyline, so whatever the outcome is of TVB4, it will affect starting positions and stuff like that.
Right. Whatever happens on
4.5.
Saturday will dictate some of the events for Sunday.
But they're not
The
same op.
It's not the same op. Everything is going to be completely different. Me and Chris are going to...
Chris from Ballhack.
Chris from Ballhack are going to talk tomorrow and get everything planned out. So by next week, there should be hopefully media on what the missions are and objectives. So that way, all you organized teams out there and operators can start mission planning.
That's one questions. Hold on, sorry, Bob. About the raffles, there will be raffles on both days.
Yes.
It's just going to be like a brand new op. Go ahead, Bob.
That's actually why I'm so excited for 4.5. Initially, I was a bit hesitant because we're gonna have to we wanted to make it feasible enough for people to come on Sunday and not be upset, but also we wanted to accommodate the people that had their hearts set on going for Tim vs. Bob 4 but couldn't make it. But I'm really excited the fact that it's going to be a storyline game where whatever happens on Saturday is going to affect Sunday. And the folks at Battlehack Airsoft have put a lot of work into prepping the course for us for that weekend. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be out there. I have every confidence in their ability to throw Tim and I curveballs. They were crazy individuals, as we found out at SHOT Show. And I'm very excited because it could go Tim's way the first day and it could go my way the second day.
Or my way.
I'm really hoping that's not how it goes. But
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Cry.
But yes, to add to that, the past 2 days I'm talking to Chris over the phone and his dad. They have sounded completely exhausted from the amount of work that they're putting into the field. So just get ready for this massive, awesome event.
Check out Ballhack Airsoft's Facebook page because they've been posting pictures of their updates for the field, and it looks fabulous. These guys are really raising the bar for future TVB games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, okay. So recapping, TVB4 sold out. If you want to go the same weekend, March 17th, TVB 4.5 is taking place on Sunday, the same weekend after.
Yeah. And it is a separate event. So so if let's say you're signed up on Saturday for TVB 4. If you want to play on Sunday, you need to buy another ticket for Sunday's game.
And there's 400 slots open on Sunday.
That's right.
Now, there may be a few of you out there that feel like it's a bit like $100 is a bit much for a 2-day airsoft event. But when you look about it, like a lot of other 2-day airsoft events are $100 or a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, we're like you said before, we're basically doing this because we understand how frustrating it can be to have your heart set on an event and find out the last minute it's sold out. So we just wanted to be able to accommodate all of you folks who were planning on coming down but couldn't get a ticket in time. And to be honest, our customer service department was deluged with phone calls asking why can't I go to Tim vs. Bob 4? I thought there were block-ons. Why is it sold out already? And it's, to
be honest with you, none of us anticipated selling the game a month in advance.
But it was 100 tickets in one day.
Pretty much. I mean, Bob and I did that live show on Tuesday, and I announced that there were 99 tickets left that day, and then I came into work the next day, and they were all gone.
Well, the last ticket for your team got bought a half hour after our show went dark.
Yeah, I found that out later.
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, again, another thing that we were trying to accommodate for is that we were getting phone calls and emails of people that already made travel plans but just didn't buy their tickets. So this is going to assist those people also so that their travel plans haven't gone to waste.
Some folks are also asking, are there going to be patches for TVB 4.5?
Yes. If we can't get the patches made in time, obviously we have everybody's address from when you made your orders. We'll get them to you. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, Andrew, actually, we're going to have the patches for TVB4, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The TVB4 patch is already on the way because they're being made.
Yeah. And then there was a question about raffle. Yes, there is a separate raffle.
Completely separate
raffle on Sunday as well.
Yes.
So I've been talking to all of our sponsors. Please make sure you guys show support for our sponsors for the game.
Some of them are going to be there.
Yeah, some of them will be there.
Some of them cannot, but show them some love.
Yeah.
Someone's saying someone got a Tim versus Bob 4 ticket today. We actually noticed that there was someone who I guess returned their ticket on my team.
I got an email from a couple of players on both teams actually saying that something came up. I can no longer go to the game. How do I return it? And you basically people that have canceled their order that can no longer attend the game. Those tickets go back in stock. So if you're lucky enough to be able to purchase a ticket for TVB4 today, good for you. I mean, it's really a slim chance that you'll actually be able to get in there right after somebody has returned their ticket. But I mean, for the vast majority of you, probably aren't sitting on the internet all day. The TVB TVB 4.5 is going to be the event that you want to go to. And please don't lag on purchasing those tickets. We just made those things live today. We've already sold over 30 tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's 20 players on my team and 11 on yours.
God.
Yeah. We can't stay till Monday.
We can't make a TVB 4.7 on Monday. So it's got to be TVB 4.5 on Sunday for all of you guys.
And then we're out. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta return back to California. Not to say that we can't return to Ballahack sometime in the future, but if you're really if you want to go to the event on the weekend of the 16th and 17th, you got to buy your tickets immediately.
Someone's asking if they can bring their ghillie suit to Tim vs. Bob 4. This is a rough situation because my side is civilian gear and tan camo, but if you're using a ghillie suit at Ballahack, I'm assuming it's going to be a green ghillie suit, which would technically put you on Tim's team, right?
Right. I think I've come up with a solution to this, and it's simply just going to be armband tape. So you will have armband tape on you if you want to use a ghillie suit, but here's my expert operator opinion or expert operator advice to everybody. If you see a guy in a ghillie suit, just shoot him. Just shoot him. Shoot first, ask questions later. It's Airsoft.
If the ghillie suit is tan,
he can respawn.
Ghillie suit's tan?
If the ghillie suit is tan, then okay, that makes things easier.
Good to go.
Yeah. If it's green though, and you're on green, or if you don't know what the heck is going on, you see a bush walking around, shoot it. Just shoot it.
Shoot the big bush.
I mean, that is the benefit of playing Airsoft. You just go respawn and you get right back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry,
don't
guy.
take it too personally.
Respawn's back that way.
Yeah.
Is navy blue too close to black?
I've been telling people yes, because we've been getting a lot of emails, especially about urban digital camo.
Yeah.
And that is pretty close to black. So, I mean,
essentially, we did that after Tim vs. Bob 1 to try and cut down on people who are wearing uniforms and having, getting confused on who's on what team.
I mean, for those of you that don't know the history, we did have a player at TVB 1. We don't really know which side he was on, but he was wearing black and was getting shot by people on both sides. So, I mean, if you really want to have a clear distinction of what team you're on and who you need to be shooting at, then just choose a side and wear something blatantly green or blatantly tan.
Just to clarify too, Bob vs. Tim 2 was in a completely urban setting. There was not a single piece of grass or vegetation anywhere. So trying to hide inside of a building as a bush totally did not work out for that guy.
No.
Wait, which guy?
We're talking about the guy in black camo.
Yeah, the guy.
That was at TVB 1, I thought, at Viper.
Yeah. The guy in the ghillie suit was like.
Oh, that's not the kid I was talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy in black BDUs at TVB 1.
Oh, okay. Yes, that was also.
Off. Samsonite.
Way off.
Multicam is on my team, Old Ninja Man.
Is that his name, Old Ninja Man?
Yeah, Old Ninja Man.
That's a cool name.
Can you wear black tack gear? Yes, your gear can be any color you want it to be.
Just put the right BDUs on.
Yeah.
So that should cover TV 4.5, right? If you guys have any other questions, feel free to contact us. Later, Frank. Thanks for coming by and standing there. If you have any further questions about TVB4, 4.5, you can always contact Ballahack directly. Our customer service line is open during business hours, so you can email any of the emails that Airsoft GA has, and then we'll do our best to get back to you.
Someone's got a question. I don't have desert gear, and I'm on Bob's team. This guy had already mentioned he wanted to sign up for your team, but there weren't any tickets left. Is switching possible? I don't want to go as a civvy. Smiley face with tongue.
Probably not. You're not going to be able to switch.
No.
Yeah.
One feasible option for you would be to not go to TVB4 or go to TVB4.5 and sign up for my team now, but at this point, it's pretty late. No, it is not going to be a knockoff game. It's a completely different event.
Yeah, no, there's going to be completely different
objectives. It's going to go along with the TVB4 or Tim vs. Bob storyline, But I mean, really, we just didn't want to call it TVB 5 because realistically, this is like the next event.
Yeah, and we want to have the story progress, and we want to have like your actions on the battlefield affect what's going to happen in the Tim vs. Bob universe. So,
Indeed.
Yeah.
Tim vs. Bob universe. I like how you say that.
Yes.
It's funny.
What?
It's funny. Tim vs. Bob universe.
Yeah.
We have our own
Well, it's like
universe.
GITV Land, Tim vs. Bob universe.
GITV land. I've never said that before. in my
Can
life.
you
No,
win
I say
anything at
that.
TVB 4.5? We will have. I mean, we're still working out things that'll happen within the game that maybe will dictate if you can win stuff. But be assured there will be another raffle for that day. So you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
raffle on Saturday, a raffle on Sunday. Everyone will have a slight chance to win stuff.
Where'd the Ustream go?
There's a lot of stuff. Oh, where did Ustream go? All the comments are gone. Andrew!
Refresh.
Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! What is she doing there?
Click that.
Yeah, in terms of gameplay and scenarios and missions, I should say, yeah, that's all going to get knocked out tomorrow. I have a call or a Skype meeting with Chris from Battlehack, so we're going to get all of that hashed out.
In the same vein as TVB4 and 4.5, well, not really in the same vein, but in the event of Bob and I going to Virginia, I don't know, did we talk about the Virginia store on Tuesday? I don't think we really mentioned it, did we?
I mean, we just talked about the video we just done, and we put it in the top, but we hadn't talked about, you know, the grand opening or what was going to happen with that.
There's no details yet for the date of the opening, but the cat's out of the bag, obviously. You guys know that we're opening a store in Richmond, Virginia. You'll see more information about that, you know, as the store progresses. Right now it's just an empty room.
Who leaked that?
Reddit and YouTube.
Reddit?
Well, it was originally posted there. There's a website called BizSense, Virginia BizSense or something like that. And so it lets the people within that community know like what the businesses are doing in their area. And one of them line items on that periodical was Airsoft GI leases building in blah blah blah.
Oh.
And so somebody who is an Airsoft fan saw that, posted it on Reddit,
And
subsequently
YouTube,
all over
yeah.
the place. And so we caught wind of it, and we're like, oh, well, I guess our Bob clones and Apache helicopter are wasted now, so
Oh, sorry
we're
guys.
going to give the Bobs to the shipping department.
Did you
and
see
the
that?
helicopter
Yeah.
to mine. Yeah,
That's kind of fun. I've never done actually a shoot like that.
I have.
When?
What, with multiple me's?
Mm-hmm.
I did a video on some Daniel Defense guns 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, is that where your head pops out of the side? And
No, I actually had 3 of me reviewing all 3 guns.
oh, I
at the same
remember
time.
that.
It
Yeah.
was like the SOCOM Gear Daniel Defense something. There was like a long version or short.
Yeah, that was a
version.
long time ago.
Yeah, it was quite a long time ago. That was the first time I was playing around with like masking and stuff like that.
Someone was actually asking really quick about your patch.
Which patch?
The big one. The only one that's actually a patch. On this side.
Oh, this is a Tag Gear patch. It is a spade card-ish thing with a skull in it. Tag Gear, and this is also a Tag Gear patch. It's the glowy, darky thingamabobby.
Mission accomplished.
Indeed.
Bob, when you start working at GI?
2010.
2010. That was right after Irene, I believe.
Yeah, Irene 2010.
Yeah, bingo.
Bingo. What was his name?
Are going to be videos for the Airsoft GI on the East Coast.
Are there going to be videos? Yes, of course. We're going to be making lots of videos and taking lots of pictures of the development of that retail store. What's up, Bob?
Where did the flag patch go?
Back on my gear where it belongs.
Oh.
That's my patch.
Someone just asked, like, Bob, where's your flag patch? And I was like, what? It's gone.
That's
'Cause
my
I almost
flag
always
patch
have one.
that Andrew forgot to give back to me after a photo shoot.
Forgot to give back to me.
I was pissed not to have my American flag patch right next to my striker patch on my hydration carrier. But yeah, there's going to be lots of media created for the East Coast store. Believe you guys, believe me, believe you me. You know, you guys will not be misinformed as to the release date of that or the opening of that store or any sales and stuff like that. It's going to be pretty epic. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh well.
I guess there's one thing I can tell you guys about the East Coast store is that
It's on the East Coast.
It's on the East Coast, but we're going to be revamping or strengthening, I guess, our tactical gear lineups. And so we've got a lot of cool new brands of tactical gear coming in that we have not yet previously carried. And I think that you guys will be pleasantly surprised to see our expanding tac gear inventory.
That's awesome. That makes sense too, because for all you operators that don't know, the East Coast, particularly North Carolina, is high-speed gear mecca.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Lots of high-speed
Well,
gear.
I hear there's a heck of a lot of mill simmers out there. Just a lot.
Jet, is a Balisong trainer okay for airsoft?
A
Balisong
Probably.
trainer.
Oh, what?
Do you know what that is?
What is it?
Balisong? You're
If I'm
Filipino?
If I'm correct, it's that you know, the butterfly
Butterfly
flip
knife.
open knife where you go flip, flip,
Oh.
flip, flip, flip.
Huh.
The trainer knives, they don't have blades on them, but they're still metal. Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
If you're gonna bring a melee weapon, please make sure it's a foam thing
Yeah.
or
Bring
a rubber knife or
bring
something.
a Nerf sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't bring, because even a trainer that doesn't have a sharp blade is still a
It
metal.
can also scare
Yeah,
people
it can
too.
really.
Someone's asking what this big patch is. This is one of our new PVC patches for Airsoft GI. It says Airsoft GI Get Out and Play, and it has our lion on there. You can buy them on airsoftgi.com. There's quite a few different
Rawr.
colors.
I'm a lion. I'm the king of the
So
jungle.
cute.
Rawr.
Did you guys want to talk about the rifles?
Oh yeah. The FMG4. That's probably
Yeah.
why Frank came in here.
Ah!
I wouldn't forget again to show them.
Yeah.
On the so if you guys are watching on Tuesday, we had built some new FMG4s and I had one, but I totally forgot to show it on the show. So Frank gave me a little bit of grief for
Carrying the
that.
chamber over there, Andrew, or what?
Yeah, private operator like Jeff, you know?
Yeah. So that looks like the FMG4 18 or 4.
Oh, this is
This is not the A1.
It's not the A1. This is like a Mark 18 rail.
I like this phrase.
Travis
Yeah,
It
Haley.
says Daniel Defense on there.
For those of you guys that are unaware by now, the FMG4s are OEM by Lonex, and if you want some more info on it, we just put up a video today of the internal overview of these guns. And so we took apart the gearbox, we showed you guys in great detail the vital parts of the gearbox, like the gears, the piston, the air seal nozzle, etc. And whoa, don't knock that light
Yeah,
over,
watch how you're hitting the
please.
light, Andrew.
Yeah, so Lonex, we've been getting a pretty good response from those that are Lonex fans.
I like that rail.
Jet is not familiar with Lonex at all. I'll trade you because I like the Mark 18.
I like this rail.
But that's the
I
rail.
like the shorter
That's the
rail.
rail
Yes.
that you have on your gun.
That's the rail I have on my gun, and so I've played around with it a lot. I'm very familiar with it, but I don't have this rail yet, and so that's why I like it and I want to hold it in my hands.
I'm actually going to go to the store after this and get a rail.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What kind?
I'm not sure yet. I know I want an 11-inch rail though.
Ooh, I have
What are you getting
this
for?
rail in the 11-inch version.
That's a
You should
13.
totally
What are you
get
getting
one of
it
those.
for?
This is 13.
Okay.
What gun are you getting for? You on
My Elite Force CRLS.
what? You got one of those? Those are nice.
Heck yeah, they're nice.
What is that?
The
The
Elite
new
Force.
Elite Force gun?
Yeah, it's sick.
Oh, that one.
How sick is it? Is it hospital?
It's disgusting. It's,
It's-
so sick it's vomit. Dude, our Predator Ross the other day asked me if I knew who this DJ was when we were picking up some audio stuff. And I was like, no, I have no idea. And he's like, that guy is so disgusting. And I was like, really? He's like, he throws down the sickest beats you would not even realize. I was like, oh,
that's
disgusting.
what it is. Yeah.
I totally went white for a second. I was like, I do not understand this slang. But he's more white than I am.
Yep.
Surprising.
He's full white.
He's full white.
Have you ever broken a bone playing airsoft?
No.
I personally have not. I've almost had one of my big teeth shot out when I was being a one-man distraction for my entire team. I've never broken a bone. I feel like I got close to almost breaking my foot in the Midwest, but I just kind of screwed it up pretty bad. You guys ever broken
I broke my nose in high school. I got hit in the face with a baseball.
them? Again?
No, that was in high school.
Oh, okay.
Pain. It's just
Weakness
weakness,
leaving the body.
That's what a Marine Corps saying.
Marine Corps poster.
Oh, is it? I watched a movie and I saw it.
It's a Marine Corps saying.
Was it a movie about the Marine Corps?
No, it's a movie with Reese.
Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that was Legally Blonde.
No, it's not. It's a new one with Bane. What's his name?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And the guy from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, the one where
Captain
two
William
spies.
Shatner?
Two
Yes.
spies. No, Chris Pine.
William
Chris
Shatner.
Pine.
Chris Pine, yes.
Yeah, where the two spies are going. Yeah, I actually saw part of it. It was not bad.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I saw it in that movie. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember seeing
This
that
Means
on
War.
a flag.
That's
This
what it
means
is.
war. There you go.
I saw that on a flag when I was at the Marine Corps recruiter office when I was in high school. I was contemplating going to the Marines.
You and me both, man. Actually,
You probably would have gone electively though had you not been able
yeah,
to,
I
right?
tried to lie my way in, and even then I got caught. So,
Yeah.
Aw.
well, just asthma. It's like an immediate can't go. I can't join the
But
Coast
you haven't had asthma
Really?
since you were a kid, right?
Well, the thing is, I actually stopped ordering inhalers a couple years ago. So if I decided to go in, then I could, because the inhaler was like having the inhaler on the record. You can't have an inhaler on your record for like I think it's 3 or 4 years to apply.
Really?
Yeah,
I had asthma. I got in.
I had a friend. Some
Of course,
You went to the Navy.
of course, I omitted the fact that I had asthma.
Okay, well, I had some friends in high school that actually like their asthma disappeared 2 years before mine. Both those guys went to West Point. One of them's a major, one of them's a captain. But I had a very informative conversation with an Air Force lieutenant colonel who told me, he's like, look, you can lie your way in to get into Annapolis or to get into OCS, but just so you know, like if they find out on, receipts or doctor forms, you're looking at time in Leavenworth. It's an integrity issue. So I was like, well, I don't want to put other Marines in danger if I go down because of allergies or asthma stuff. I understand their point. It was just kind of sad I couldn't even join the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard's a great organization.
Totally.
Okay.
Put in mouth right now.
Okay, all right, wait.
All you puddle pirates just got burned.
Here's the thing. I have a lot of great things to say about the Coast Guard because they're the only service that you don't need them until you desperately, desperately need them. Like they will come out into the middle of nowhere to just pull you out. And for someone who fishes a lot, they're absolutely necessary. So, I mean, they're just the one service that doesn't get as deployed as much as the other ones, but they still get deployed all over the world.
Have you seen that show or that movie Guardian with Kevin Costner? Wasn't that Coast Guard?
That was
that
Coast
The
Guard.
Rescue Divers?
Yeah.
I didn't see
the
it because
rescue-
of the other actor in that movie, Ashton Kutcher.
Was that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
He was like the star.
That movie was really badass. It really paints a picture of how hard those guys train to
Yeah.
go swimming in that type of condition. I'm not a real good swimmer, so. Your dad was a Coast Guard officer. See, you're totally dissing on his dad.
No, he wasn't. He said his dad was a Coast Guard officer. That's awesome. Probably saved a lot of people.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I was watching the show where some folks were kayaking into this horrible place to get out of, and they're like, "Oh, we're stuck." So they sent in more Coast Guard guys with kayaks. So like, yeah, we know how to get out of here. And they just, it was like,
Follow me if you want to know.
them or something?
yeah, no, they hooked up tow lines, and they were like, yeah, we know the way out. It was just like,
They were
wow,
oh, wow.
Coast Guard.
Yeah,
So.
I really want this real.
Yeah. And some of their boats, some of the Coast Guard boats, I believe, are so buoyant that even if it completely capsizes, it'll go. Whoop.
Really?
Yeah.
Hand me another gun.
That is a brilliant
Let's see another one.
Yeah.
So my pick is the Troy one. I like the Troy one.
I've always been a fan of the Mark 18. I have two different versions of the Mark
Oh, this
18, but I
one.
don't have this
This
version.
is probably my favorite out of all.
Oh,
the
I love the
FMG4s.
Talon.
The Talon.
Cologne.
That's what Mark calls it.
I used to have a Talon kit on one of my guns.
Nope.
Yeah, you know, I've always had an affinity for just kind of a standard length carbine with a rail system.
So this is how this one comes, right? With all this
Yeah.
crazy front end stuff.
What's really cool
That's
is
the,
these are actually
These aren't
just
rails.
No, those are
No,
just
they're not.
plastic grips, but it does come with one bottom rail, so you can switch it out.
Okay.
But it also comes with a 45-degree cant mount, so you can move this up for 45 degree and just have a side one, or you
Help
can,
you
Operator's
operator.
45 degrees.
Pretty dang
Pretty
operator.
operator, right?
That's-
actually, I liked it because I put the 45 on there, then put a touchpad flashlight, and it felt sort of like the Travis Haley mod that he has, but a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm. But
I'll
yeah,
let
For all you budget, all you
that
budget
go.
talkers out there.
But yeah, the Mad Bull Talon kit is a really cool kit. It's a modular handguard like that. I actually had one of those on my one of my guns back in the day. I
This-
think in real life it's a 9mm mod for the
That's
AR.
Really?
nice tree.
Yeah, you're supposed to put a 9mm.
This gun fires 400 feet per second right out of the box and has 15 rounds per second.
That's pretty good.
That's
Pretty good right out of the box.
It's
I'm
pretty
actually
solid.
a really big fan of that.
You got
Yeah.
trades on the silencer.
Yeah, see it says Trinity 9mm, so I think the real Talon is a 9mm AR front end thingy. But yeah, the Talon kit definitely looks really unique. It's a little heavy. It's a little on the heavy side for
But
maybe
it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
The thing, I think when I was using that, I had my M900 mounted on there, and the Talon kit plus the M900 was really front heavy.
Probably
for the
poor
gun.
decision.
Yeah. But back in the day, like we were using like nickel metal hydride 9.6s, and those things weighed down the backside.
Yeah.
I had no idea how heavy that gun was, that custom gun was, until I got my Platinum M4, and I was like, oh my god, this is light. Yeah, the VFC Platinum M4s are, well, I mean they're one Platinum M4s, but they're made by VFC and they're really good guns, and they're really light.
To all the Airsoft GI G4 series guns, say infidel on them because my friends does. I don't believe all of them say infidel on them because I know these FMG4s don't. I know some of the polymer G4s do. Someone else is asking when we're going to be on Battlefield 3. We're on there very randomly, so just play Battlefield 3 and maybe you'll see us.
Randomly.
Yeah, I haven't been on in like.
Just try a random server and you may
I know.
see us.
We got him on. Well, you know we got him on.
Yeah, it took him like a week to figure out the voice thing.
Well, you heard about how Josh tricked
him
him?
or something?
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. So this is really
enlighten
funny.
me.
Okay, so Andrew came over to our place to, just hang out for a little bit, and he saw Josh playing that thing. He's like, "What is? I have to get this. You can fly planes?" and after like probably about 30 minutes of just like going crazy over it, he's like, "I have to get this. I'm gonna get this when I go home." Sorry if I'm overdoing it, but
No, this is exactly how it went down. I see it.
Okay.
I see it in my head right now.
But Josh is like, "Well, hey Andrew, if you really want to fly planes," which is what Andrew said he wanted to do, is like, you gotta get like the Aftermath expansion, you gotta get Battlefield Premium, you gotta get this. Basically, he was listing off all the sections of Battlefield 3 that we all like to play together, so that he would purchase it so we could all play together. But to fly planes, you really don't need to purchase that. He just lied to him so that we could all play in the same map. So
Andrew's probably cheap enough that if Josh didn't tell him that, he probably wouldn't have bought all that stuff.
yeah, maybe.
So
But
that's
it's
the point.
I bought Battlefield, the game, because it was on sale for $12. And then after that, I was like, I want to fly a plane. And so I bought the premium with the 20% off.
and I give you all the
so it's not a
expansions.
deal.
So.
Oh, you want to see that one?
$12 for Battlefield 3 is pretty good though.
Yeah.
Pretty darn awesome. See, just the standard carbine with a 7-inch rail looks attractive, I think.
Sexy.
This is the.
It's disgusting.
It's like a service.
It's
an
nasty.
upgrade service rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like it. It's about as milsim as I get, just a standard carbine like that, but because I'm not real operator of milsim or realistic at all.
Hey, is our LM4 the PTS or the PTR?
Our LM4 is the PTS mag builder.
Someone's asking, do we recommend the LM4 PTS?
It's virtually the same gun, it's just not mag pulled out, so yeah.
Oh,
wait, no, the PTS is the mag pull version. The PTR
Yeah.
is the same gun, just without the mag pull stuff.
I highly recommend it just for the fact that you won't get that mag pull metal body anywhere else.
Oh yeah, the PTS.
Yeah.
The other cool thing though, and I wish TVB were a little more forthcoming with their information, because the Mega Arms gun that they're making is very similar to what I built my LM4 to be. If I had known that, I would have just waited.
Good lord.
Because they had the mid-length modular Mega Arms rail system, and it looks cooler with the cool body and stuff like that. But
Flippin' 1911, I will check my Reddit at some point. I haven't been getting on there, except for recently, I've kind of become a fan of Reddit again. It's a pretty cool site. You find a lot of cool stuff on there. And what was the other one?
Josh was saying once you go Reddit, there's no going back.
Yeah.
It's like you get sucked in. But apparently you've been able to avoid Reddit for a while.
Yeah, well, I think when right after I got in, we did the Ask Me Anything.
Mhm.
Like, I was getting on there, and then you'd give me a lot of other projects. So I was like, all right, well, I can't just go back on.
I don't go on Reddit at home either.
Yeah, well, I go on there sometimes late at night when I'm like, oh, I want some funny photos of animals. Well, there's a lot of crazy
Or other
memes.
things.
Bestiality, huh?
No. I actually saw, the last thing I saw on Reddit was something about like how, like meanwhile in Russia, and they were showing like all these things that happen when you're just on the road, like a Sikorsky helicopter will do a low buzz pass, just like.
Oh, did you see that thing that Jon Stewart did about
Yeah,
the
that's the
meteor
one.
landing in Russia? Oh,
No, it was, let's see, it was the plane buzzing the highway, helicopter buzzing the highway, tank driving across the highway through the traffic, and then the meteor landing,
Yeah.
and people that weren't that crazy about it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden a truck comes out of nowhere and it flips over, and all the cattle that were in the back get out, and they all get up like, better start walking
No, but
somewhere.
you saw that thing that Jon Stewart did about the actual
What
clip that
is
he did on
that?
TV. Oh, anyway, he was talking about how like all these dashboard cams from
Valley
people watching
Forge,
this
what
meteor
is
go by,
that?
nobody says anything. It's like the crazy shit that happens in Russia every day is just jaded them. So when a meteor is flying across the sky, they're just like, another day in Russia. Oh wait, yeah, Adrian posted that on Greg's
Just
thing.
another day in Russia, meteors and stuff.
Never
What
mind,
was
you haven't
that?
been on
And
Facebook.
apparently
I guess.
everybody in Russia has dash cam.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of people do. So that they can
You know what? You want to know why?
combat crime and corrupt cops.
They
and
have
stuff.
dash cams because of insurance
Yeah.
reasons.
Oh, the scam?
Mm-hmm. So that way you're not
China
scamming the
too.
insurance. They put a dash cam on you. It just catches all the
Also-
random crazy stuff.
Yeah, but no, I heard it was also because there's a lot of scams against people that are driving So that
Probably.
or something.
Yeah.
That
I'm sure there's
people like
all sorts of-
intentionally creating situations where you're gonna get into an accident so they can get a
They
settlement.
do that here, where they'll like slow down in front of you, and the
And
next
then
guy will
slam
get
on the
you.
brakes. Yeah. Fortunately, I've never been in a situation like that.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
knock on wood.
Knock on plastic.
Knock-
Knock on wood. Andrew Tyven. This guy. He'd be the most inappropriate cop ever.
What is the most expensive airsoft item I've ever broken? That's a
I
tough
have,
one.
I have a good story for that. I just purchased a classic Army Scar like a few years ago.
15 minutes.
And the first game, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock a Scar. This is the first Scar I ever hit the market. Swing my Scar out, my outer barrel just flew out.
Just like went.
I was
Wow.
like, Frank! And Frank's on the other team. I was like, Frank!
Is
I was
this
like,
like Lonex?
okay, I'm like an idiot, like running across the field, like, Frank!
Help me!
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't do that on Sunday.
No,
Oh man,
I would laugh.
Sunday's game.
Shoot, what is? I mean, I remember when I picked up the Echo One minigun. You like didn't even say anything. You just went, put it down.
It wasn't the Echo one. That was the classic Army one.
Oh,
Which
was
is
it?
more expensive.
Which is
Oh,
way more
Jesus.
expensive.
It's like $2,000 more, or something like that.
Charlie, what was?
It was at SHOT Show 2 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. I remember specifically.
Yeah, wasn't paying attention.
We're playing a game on Sunday, and the guys at, I don't know if you guys know how Airsoft you guys laid out. We have 2 buildings. We're building 2, we're building 3, because it's technically the 3rd building we have, and then building 1's the original building. The guys at building 1 think they're going to sweep us. Totally not happening.
It's actually 11 on 11.
Really?
Is it?
Wait, did you count me or?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
You're gonna
11.
be a
Well, I guess I'll just kill
civilian. It's gonna be
everyone.
that.
Yeah. But there's no way that's going to
You should be a civilian and just drop thunder bees on their side.
Just run around.
Help me, boom. Oh man.
I feel like it's kind of like the older, wiser players with experience versus the younger, like, hot shots. I think they're the shit.
You guys seen this polar star?
Oh man.
There's
Oh
actually quite a few
man.
polar stars on the other
I know
side.
that voice that I just did
I know.
goes for all of it.
But yeah, we definitely have the numbers as far as experience goes.
I'm just counting on Mark. I'm counting on Mark.
Why?
I've been
Just
on
'cause
the
he has
other.
fast guns?
I've been on the other end of it. I'm like, man, just.
It's not the gun.
It's not
It's
the
the
gun, it's the
operator.
operator.
Okay, and it's also the position he's in. Because last time we played him, he had a very good position. So.
No.
Oh, what kind
But he
of
has to
position?
operate his way to the position.
Yeah.
I was half paying attention. That was pretty funny.
But yeah, I mean, I was on the other end of Mark's high ROF gun too, but I was still able to shoot him.
Oh no, I was
Cause-
able to shoot back.
Yeah, because if you remember, Mark operated his way to a good position, but then I out-operated.
I do remember that. I did see a Greg Wong operate into the air and then operate onto Mark's chest gear.
Is that the new?
Maybe he'll do it
the new
on
action verb
DBT.
now?
What?
Oh man, Greg, well, I'm so mad at you. You signed up for Bob's team.
Oh, he did.
What?
Greg won't sign up for your team.
Okay,
I told you that already.
I wasn't gonna drop this on you,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna do it now since this is a live show. Sign up on my team, and I was like, oh, and then you were kind of a dick to me and made me go do the Elite Guard signups. And I looked on your signups. You signed up on your team too, man.
Maybe there's 2 Greg Wongs.
I don't
No,
think so.
no,
It's the
there's-
same address, same email. Just
Greg, explain yourself.
I know what Greg's doing, but I'm not gonna say anything.
He's playing for both teams.
nothing.
Now we're gonna be on the lookout.
Is Greg
for
in?
you.
Is Greg in?
Yeah, he's here.
There he
He's
is.
definitely.
I hope.
Greg is definitely.
I'm
here.
hoping he's just planning on like switching camo and then just like moseying over to like Tim's side and then just screw some stuff up or something.
Or the other way around.
I don't think so.
Greg, oh man, you're just painting a big target on your back now. Anytime I see you, I'm like, what is this
What
little
is
kid up to?
what is he up to?
What is he gonna do?
I'm honestly just happy he can make it because I know that for a while he was just worried.
He was kind of
Yeah.
iffy if the Army was gonna give him time
So,
off.
we really appreciate you coming out, Greg.
super cool. Just wish you were a little more. What is it?
Yeah. See, I actually want to play on Sunday,
Decisive.
but I don't know. I
You
don't
can't
know
play.
who-
You're
I don't
operating.
know.
The other
I'm
operating.
gonna play on
Yeah.
both days.
Well, you have to play on both days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
play on both days too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll swoop in on a helicopter or something.
That would be
That-
sick.
That would be pretty awesome.
That would not be out of the ordinary for that field.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Have you seen the was it the Bin Laden training video where they have 2 helicopters going there and land on the top of the
Mm-mm.
buildings?
No, I have not.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Because
I'll have to watch
there's
it
one
later.
helicopter, and I'm like, oh sweet, they must have
Wait,
another.
so they fast rope into another helicopter from that? Dang.
That would kill everyone. It's like blender.
It's like
We're so high speed,
perfect-
guys.
No, they land like in a cartoon, like.
I have seen
top of each other.
I have seen a video where someone skydove, and then there's a plane like thousands of feet below him that was going straight down.
James Bond is not real, dude.
No, I thought I saw a skydiving video.
Probably.
Where a guy like literally flew himself into another plane.
Hmm.
So, I don't know, I'll have to find it up just to prove to you guys. So,
You see the one where they were falling in a tank and they were like kaboom and they landed. In
did
a
they
water
land in
safe.
another plane?
No, but they
No,
landed
then in the
water
lake.
to
They was
safety.
I
they
know
were
that's
flying a
18.
tank.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was real or not.
They shot down the Predator.
That
drones.
tank's real. That German tank is actually can go into the lake.
Uh-huh.
They have actual video of a platoon of German tanks. Like some vehicles go by, then they go out of the lake and just start opening fire. It's like,
Oh, really?
oh shit, Germans, you're good. Except for that
Tank.
World War II part.
Best engineers in the world.
Yeah.
Saints Row 3. What's that?
It's a game.
I don't know video
Tim.
games, man.
Tim.
I shoot real airsoft guns. I don't shoot virtual guns.
Bob, where did you get your Nerf axe? I got that
Nerf
at
store.
Toys R Us. They are sadly discontinued. So I'm hard at work trying to make a replacement as well as a replacement Tomahawk. I'll have meetings soon to get that on the road.
Partnership with Revision Military. We do have a partnership with them.
They're one of the
so to speak.
sponsors
They're one of the sponsors for
Bob
TV
vs. Tim, so show them
4
some
and
love.
4.5.
Yep.
But what is he talking about? The bat skin head protection?
Oh,
Is that helmet that they
yeah.
have?
Yeah, the one I
That
wore.
thing's expensive.
What is it?
The
Well, it's
ba-
meant for
battle
real
skin.
wars,
Yeah.
not meant for
It's
BB
not meant for
wars.
It's like
airsoft.
a,
It's not meant for BB wars.
It's
It's
like a
way
mesh helmet.
overbuilt for airsoft.
All this face
Mandible?
protection.
Yeah, it looks
The
like
shield
the.
coming down. It's
Yeah.
like a halo
It's
helmet.
for gunners.
It looks
Gunners.
cool. It's not really practical for airsoft though, because there's no way you're gonna be able to see down your sights. Not that I do that anyway, but I mean, a lot of people it's important to them.
Yes, duct tape god. Yes.
Some people.
That'd be good.
Well, I mean, I get so much shit at a lot of fields for not putting my
Going.
stock on my shoulder.
This is how Tim plays.
You do like put it like you
You
don't
pull the trigger with the middle finger too, like
No, I
pinball.
don't do that.
and you do
Like
you do
paintball is
shake
like-
the gun to see how many BBs are left on the high cap.
Yeah,
I do that too.
obviously.
I've never done that actually.
I go, okay.
Would you rather just take the high cap out and look down the chute? I mean, that's really way
Well,
easier.
no, I mean, until recently, I didn't really use high caps that much, but I mean, on it, I
Until
started.
recently, I didn't use mid caps that much.
That's very, no, that's very true. Like, because when I first met you, like, a lot of the games you're using high caps, so you wouldn't have to carry many
I
mags.
was playing Attack City. at the
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
so
But it's just funny how things have switched almost completely because
the
it
tables have turned.
quite. At the Tim vs. Bob games, like two out of the 4 guns I brought to the field had high caps. Actually, 2 out of the 5 guns.
Well, you were using different model guns the whole time. You were using your AK for a while. And
Drum mag for the AK. I had high cap for the Galil, the IWI Galil. I had the MP9. I had 2 pistols
Yeah, that is a lot of guns. I brought one M4.
and 3 grenades.
Yeah. And I had a bomb that was supposed to go off during a certain strategic point in the game, but somebody told me.
Pilot error. Deal with it. I like the last
No, he told me it was a dud. The second bomb that went off during the first game that killed all of my guys and none of the enemy.
Well,
Jet was like,
well, you're
miscommunication.
You're lucky you had
That
time to get
fog
away
of
from the
war.
mortar strike. I mean, you talked him into delaying the mortar strike.
Oh yeah,
That
that was
fog of
funny.
war.
Safety issues are kicking my ass.
Hey man, they're kicking my ass.
Every
too.
game, there's a safety issue that
Well,
somehow
the first
happens to
time, no,
interfere with my play.
I told Jet to not let the bomb go off without the cameraman.
No, I agree.
That was
That
the
is a
thing.
totally feasible excuse.
And it gave me about 60 seconds to run over and tell everybody on the front line, get back! Get back! As soon as the cameraman go, we're dead! I actually think that I was out of play for that bomb that went off, but I just had to call myself out anyway. But nobody came up to me to capture me, so that was like a freebie I was giving you.
I didn't, honestly, for a big portion of time, I didn't see you on the field except for one time from very far away.
Yeah, I didn't really see you very often either.
Yeah, I don't think you two are gonna see each other at the Valahak field.
It's
I
a
think.
big field.
Yeah, it's a big field.
And I know that I was doing a lot of commanding, but didn't really allow me to shoot very much from the front lines. But I remember I was giving orders to like some people, and I look over, I'm like, fuck. I was like,
What
"Stop
were your
shooting."
were your orders? Keep shooting. Someone will
No,
eventually
no, that's
do
what
the
I told them.
objective.
That's what I told them in the beginning. But I think it was something along the lines of somebody had a bag of candy that they had taken from you
Me.
or somebody else.
That was me.
And they were like, "Oh, the tribes are in the thing." I was like, "All right, we'll just go try to figure out the tribes." And I look up, and you guys are making a push along that road that's nearest to the
Oh,
gate.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, start shooting!" And it was kind of and the other thing I was doing was talking with Vince. So he took some photos that he was like, "Oh, hey, let me see." Just taking me aside from the game.
Sinner.
It was an untimely attack by your guys. Bob, don't answer any of my questions for another 3 minutes. All right, that guy, don't answer any of his questions.
For another 3.
Old Ninja Man again. UAV. No, the UAV didn't really work out the way that Bob had anticipated it.
Yeah, I tried to use it. I mean, I wanted to use it as some sort of periscope device so I could see much more of the field of battle than was currently available to me. But honestly, the range on that specific Parrot AR drone, I think it's a 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean, once we got it through the canopy, we were almost out of range with it and we lost control. We tried it a couple days
Josh
before the
and you
game.
actually made a pretty funny video saying that this is how I wanted it to look. It looked awesome, and this is what it looked like. Boom.
I think that was mostly on Josh's. I just was flying it, and then he took the creative aspect of like making it really funny.
But that was
Yeah, I like how it had an upside down helicopter and it had a dog
It had
with
the
like
dog,
headphones. Like,
yeah.
oh,
It was going down or something like that.
it was actually a
Don't
line
Call
from
Me Shirley.
Airplane.
What was it? The line.
You ever seen the movie?
No,
I can't remember, something about like Don't Call Me Shirley as well. So declaring an emergency.
yeah. TM or KWA gas bullet pistols. We had an entire show on that subject.
Yes, we did actually. You can if you go to our
watch it on YouTube.
live show tab or the live show playlist on our YouTube channel, you can check out. I think it's like high end pistols versus custom pistols.
No, yeah, we did talk about the difference between your $150, $150 plus pistols versus your cheaper pistols, but we also specifically did a KWA versus Tokyo Marui discussion.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Much earlier on when we first started doing our live shows. So take a look at that one when you get some time. Those shows are obviously an hour long, so it takes a little while.
Takes a little bit.
to
Yeah.
finish. You can really just kind of leave them on while you're browsing the internet or something like that, and just listen to what's going on. Because most of the time we're just sitting here anyway.
We really ought to make podcasts out of those. You just take the audio and put it on a podcast site or something, so people can listen on their their iPad, their iPhone, or whatever.
It's feasible, yeah.
I mentioned it a couple days ago, and I don't think anyone's paying attention.
Oh, well, you should grab someone's attention before you start talking.
Well, I was standing in front of you with 2 flares, like, great smoke, great smoke. To answer Aiden Singh 71's question, and I did wait 3 minutes, by the way. How do you take a squad out with a Nerf axe? Generally, what I like to do is start with the person furthest back, quietly Nerf kill them. Well, yes, you could just run right through and get them all, but I think it's much cooler to go from the back, just get the rearmost player first, and then proceed down the line until maybe like the point man turns around and is like, where is everyone? Axe to the face. So yeah, just try and work your way from the back to the front. Hopefully you can get them all before anyone notices. Or you can just run through going, Nerf kill, Nerf kill, Nerf kill.
It seems like majority of the Ustream user prefer KW over the Tokyo Marui. I started a poll.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
They prefer
I mean, I
what?
know why.
KWA.
They
I think
prefer KW.
A lot of it is, though, the lack of availability for Tokyo Marui pistols.
Yeah,
I bet
absolutely.
you
I
a
would
lot
say-
of them don't have any experience with TM. A lot of people don't have experience with TM these days.
I prefer TM, but the only thing that
You betcha, sir.
the only qualm that I have is that they're not 1-to-1, so they don't fit in
holsters.
holsters.
sometimes.
So like if you have, but cool thing is that there's a huge surge in people making Kydex, custom Kydex holsters. So if you have
Everybody
a TM,
makes Kydex
yeah,
holsters
like it
these
seems
days.
like everybody's making them. So I'm sure you can find some company out there that's like, I've got a TM, blah blah blah. Can
That's
you
how
make
we
a Kydex
get a lot
holster?
of our G-code holsters made, actually. Andrew has a really good relationship with G-code. And
Who will be at BBT?
They will
Just
be.
putting
They're
that
also
out
a
there.
supporter of TVB 4 and 4.5. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of the G-code holsters that we have on our website, that came about because we sent the holsters, the airsoft guns to G-code, and they made the holster for us. Because that's right. A lot of times, airsoft guns are not exactly to spec like the real guns.
The Bad Flapper. Bob, can you sign my axe? Absolutely. I believe you can mail it here. You can come to the walk-in store, or you can see it at one of the games and just ask me. I usually have Sharpies on me.
You don't. You always borrow my Sharpies.
Well, actually, I keep at least 6 in my car at any given time. What's up with the flashlights, Tim? Should we mention these?
Yeah, I mean, I came back from lunch today, and this was sitting on my desk, and G&G very graciously laser etched my name on
Mine
this
too.
and Bob's name and dropped these off for us. So, I mean, a huge shout out to the guys at G&G. This was a really very generous and unexpected gift that we got from them.
Honestly, I haven't had a good flashlight in quite a long time, and I like that it has a DNA collector on the end. And
You know what's funny is I gave away my Surefire to a friend of ours who needed a flashlight more than I did. I forget what model.
Fair play.
E2D. I used to carry a Surefire E2D on me, and I gave it away, and I really haven't carried a flashlight since. And then just this year, I picked up a Phoenix flashlight, and now I have this. So now I have 2 really awesome flashlights,
nice.
which I haven't had a flashlight on me in a while. But I'm actually really pleased at the beam pattern on this. It's pretty tight, and
Yeah.
it's also a very bright LED for those of you guys if. Yeah. So, and Jet has
Wave.
one.
Sweet.
I don't have one. That's
Matt
okay.
Flapper, I will see you there. Let's see what other questions we got.
It is 5:30, which means it's time for us to go. Bob, I'll let you choose the last question.
Would it be possible for you guys to come to Europe for once?
Yes, it will be possible. With enough money and determination, anything's possible.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes. I actually have been discussing a Euro trip with some of our European friends.
Is it
The
gonna
movie.
Is it gonna be like the movie?
Hopefully
Horrible,
not.
horrible movie.
Hopefully not.
And Bob
But,
and Tim making out.
Daddy
It'll
doesn't
be-
know. Or Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty? Okay.
You made out with your sister, man. That was a pretty funny movie.
I actually turned it off halfway through because I got offended. That it was
Which
so
part?
bad.
Where's
What?
the beef? I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Jet, for coming down, even though you were here anyway, so
Yeah.
it kind
Bye.
of worked out. But
Bye
we'll
now.
catch you guys next Tuesday. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Remember to sign up for TV before and a half.
On my team.
Yeah, Bob needs it. Like doubling up in sign-ups.
That's shocking. Maybe it's
Because
just
all
you-
the Milson dudes out there don't wanna be on a team with a Pikachu.
That might be working against you.
Fight with hardcore Milsimmers or Pikachu. That.
No, he doesn't. Wait, CS 1.6 or the new one?
I'm talking about
Andrew, why is Ustream blank?
It's not. It's live over here.
Is it live over there? Because I can't see it here.
Did refresh? No, your stream is broadcasting.
I don't see it here.
Refresh.
I do it.
It's live on mine.
It's live. All right. Be sure to post on Facebook
Yeah, already.
about both of them.
You gotta watch the commercial first.
Isn't this flashlight dope?
It's alright.
It's pretty sick, right? It's
alright.
made out of aluminum. It has my name on it. It's made by G&G. It's got a
From Hong
strike
Kong now?
bezel on it.
No, it's not a strike bezel. It's,
Aluminum.
Freaking Taiwan!
it's a DNA conductor.
Collector, not collector.
Collector.
It's a strike bezel.
Does it have strobe or?
Oh, I
press
can
the
use
fasten
it.
Just drop your fingers.
Alright, everything's good, right?
Drop the mag. Oh wait.
Now it's a lightsaber.
They're supposed to be racked backward, right? Obviously, because you're
Yeah,
out.
because
you're
you'd be
out of
out.
rounds. So you drop the mag.
Take one of those gas.
Wait, no, that's not the mag. Really. Drop the mag. You gotta flip this one over. Insert magazine. Slide that forward. Although that'd be dumb because then you would shoot yourself in the fucking dick while you did this.
I don't even know.
Does anybody know how the Counter-Strike reload goes for the MS?
And can explain it
Can
in
explain
text.
it in detail.
No, I think that's
Hey, can you guys scoot over, please?
no.
Starting with Tim.
I always find it weird that I'm in the middle.
That's where we put the guests.
Right nut, left nut, right nut. I find it funny that they think these are like night sights or something. There's like green dots.
I like that there's actually some colored material in there.
What does it matter though?
Well, the
white,
other one-
white would be just as effective.
Yeah, but the other one we had didn't have anything in there. was just an empty hole.
Well, that was
Make
a
all the jokes you want.
prototype. This is like the done version.
Hmm.
How does it work? How do you do the Counter-Strike?
Why can't we see anything on Ustream?
I don't know. I told Andrew that, and he's
You
insisting.
do- I think the Modern Warfare one, the guy just puts the guns down and
Hey,
then
Andrew,
they magically come back.
If I
to life.
log out
I
of
think.
Ustream from here, will that help? Andrew?
And the roo. Nice GITV fan. Hey, what? How many subscriptions we have on Blog TV?
1404.
Ooh. All
We're getting
right.
close.
Hope Costa Rica was nice. GITV fan.
Okay, we're not going to be able to see the Ustream. Oh, here they are, the comments.
Battlefield 3 for PC. Find me online, Sean. I'm Bob the Axeman on Battlefield 3 on PC. Should be pretty easy to find. So,
I'm so operator.
I was trying to explain to someone what you're good at in Battlefield 3. I was like, well, Jet's very good at
Everything.
well, I was gonna say jets, but you're pretty good at helicopter too.
Yeah, I was flying helicopter last night with TJ. I think we were like, I know I was like 50 something and 6.
Oh shit.
And I was the pilot, and he was the gunner.
That's not possible.
So he was like 70 and
I'm not
something ridiculous.
I'm not very good at putting the rockets on those on target. I always like miss with about almost all of them.
Yeah, you have
That's
to
an
do.
unmathematical ratio.
You have to do what?
You can't be things.
You have to do very
I don't
small.
know. Is there a
increments
problem
when
with
you-
Ustream? Because I can't.
So like when you're moving the mouse, like
Andrew,
because if
come
you
sort
do
this
that,
out.
like the TV will just
I don't
kind
know
of
what's
like
going on.
do a loop de
Oh, I don't
loop.
have the TV missile yet.
Oh.
And that's how you're getting all your kills.
Well, I have guided rocket.
Oh, okay.
Guided rocket will home in on vehicles. But,
Oh,
like,
that's sick.
killing people. I just hit them with a helicopter.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Head Sifter wants to hear an I'm so operator joke.
Let's see here. It's I don't know if anyone saw the other one. I'm so operator, I stippled my hand.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Very good. What else do you got?
Let's see here. Oh, I'm so operator, I don't just fast rope. I fastest rope.
Fastest rope. That's dumb. What else you
That's
got?
not dumb.
I'm just trying to.
Just being a dick.
Yeah. All right. Well, we obviously got a little bit of a late start. Bob was in here filming some very important stuff.
See?
Can you? Oh, is Josh? Josh is editing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can
I'll
you
be in
moderate from here?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We're going to chair so
Coolio. So we have a new voice off camera for today. Our predator Josh is predating. He's editing. And so Andrew will be our voice today.
Voice of God.
Don't mind the slightly Chinese accent.
Slightly?
3450.
His English is pretty good. I think his English.
No, it's really good. Except
Oh,
for
nice
his
one.
movement, not so much.
Try not to knock over all
My
our
legs are
computers.
spread right here.
Still
So
right
I'm
there.
in precision.
Andrew looks crude and
Bob, when are you going to play Airsoft next? Can I mention when?
We're going Sunday to SC Village.
You just did. So I will be there along. Tim, are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Amazing.
And Jet will be there.
Amazing.
All three of us are going to be there.
Well,
all
actually,
three of
there's
us
gonna be
will
a
be
lot.
there.
There's gonna be a lot of folks from GI there.
Yes, we're having a.
Come say
Private
hi.
event.
And
Come
then
say hi.
Let Tim shoot you in the face.
But you can't play with us because it's a private event.
That's
Yeah.
true too. That's
I'm
you
excited.
can come say hi though.
I'm actually kind of excited if we do the Site 1 versus Site 3 thing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna rickroll those guys for
I know.
sure.
Well, now that we got Mark on our team.
Hell yeah.
God.
Alright, even without Mark, we would still win.
I know, but it's nice to
that's
have
a
40
good
rounds
one.
a second.
I'm still operator. I'll just cook
Hey, what's up, man?
I season them. That's a good one.
That is pretty
That's a
good,
good one.
yeah.
I will make that one tomorrow.
That's a play on the words.
And give you the
Season-
credit.
Season?
Yeah, because cooking a grenade off is like letting the fuse go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seasoning has nothing to do with that though.
It has everything to do with cooking, Tim.
It has a little bit to do with cooking.
Everything. Good lord.
Maybe you could
Man.
like bake it or something? Never mind.
Protagonist over.
So, oh, you got an M&P over there too?
Yeah.
Got the M&P over here too.
So
So somebody asked what these guns were that I was trying to do the CS M9 reloads with. These are WE MNPs. A tan one and a black one. And Andrew, these come with pink backstraps.
Yes, sir. It does.
And that is because of a female shooter that does what?
Julie Golopsky.
And is for breast cancer awareness or something
Yes.
like that? Okay. What's her name again?
Julie Golopsky.
Okay, try to spell that.
Gollo.
Oh, you know what we should do?
That's KI.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
Why don't you guys discuss that
Do it
while I
on this
put
one,
up
do
a
it on
link
this
to TVB up here. So Bob, you mentioned when we had the
yeah.
VFC compact that you would really enjoy the M&P better if it was a full-size gun.
Correct, but here's the thing I should have said. I would totally purchase a full-size M&P if it came with that full auto feature. I haven't had a full auto pistol in a long time, except for if you count the KWA KMP9. So
It's kind of like a machine pistol. So.
yeah, that actually doesn't look that bad. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, I consider it, but I was really hoping to have like a full auto feature on the full-size M&P.
Okay.
So-
Well, I mean,
This gun
you
feels good,
mentioned that VFC would be producing that in the future, right?
Yeah,
Is
they
that what
said.
Sean said from.
I believe they said it should be. Oh, excuse me, guys. Should be coming out, or hopefully coming out, late August, early September.
Okay. So sometime this year,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully.
As soon
It's
as.
very light.
No, it's probably going to be on time because it's not. It's not the same company we're talking about.
I know you know.
Of course you do. Give me my flashlight. So, what are your impressions of that gun then, Bob? If it's not full auto, do you dislike it?
No,
Pink back straps. How do you feel?
Honestly, I think it gives the gun a different look. I mean, I personally am a firm believer in the fact that pink is a power color. If you're confident enough to rock it, you're pretty damn confident. So I have no problem rocking this. Think it looks cool. The only issue I have with this gun is I guess it feels too light.
Really?
Yeah, I mean maybe I'm wrong and this is like how the real gun feels. I wish.
Andrew, be the judge. You've owned a real M&P at one point in your life.
Yes.
I think it feels a little bit. It is lighter. I've tried the MP9 Tactical too, so I mean it is the same thing. It's a lower polymer. It's a polymer lower, and then you got full
Metal
metal
frame,
upper.
yeah.
Metal slide,
Metal slide, I mean, yeah.
I like
Um,
it. It's just the trigger is a little
I
bit
told
too
you
light.
that the trigger's not very consistent though, because that trigger is lighter than this one. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So other than that, I think it's a affordable. trade off.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta bear in mind that WE is not your VFC, KWA, Tokyo Murray type of gun.
is a light trigger?
It's the budget-minded gun. No, it really is a really
This
heavy
one really
trigger.
is light.
Yeah.
This one's a bit heavier.
Yeah.
Well, not that it's heavier, but the wall, the breaking point is different.
ever complain that
Look at that pink. That looks so nice. If you're a girl.
Well, even if you're not a girl, if you're a powerful man.
If you're a powerful.
Bob likes powerful men that can rock pink.
I just remember like growing up and doing like speech and debate, and I remember this one guy who just always wowed the entire audience. Whenever he was like at tournaments or at like finals, he would have either a pink tie or pink shirt, just because you would know he was really confident because he was coming in rocking pink. But he always just really just did a great job, and then he just kind of dropped the whole pink is power spiel on me. So I like the finish on these. I like how matte black it is. That's a
Yeah.
really cool
Is
finish.
that an operator color, Jeff?
The matte black or the
Yeah.
tan?
Either.
The tan is more operator.
Okay. Just gotta clear that when you use it.
Yeah.
I'm not an operator, so anytime that I have questions about operating, hit 0, the speed dial for Jet.
Really?
Yep.
0?
The operator.
Okay. As far as the pistol itself goes, I like the M&P, the real steel gun. I haven't had a chance to fire it. I just like honestly the looks and the feel of it. It has just about everything I would need on it. I mean, it's a full-size pistol. The grip feels very comfortable. It's got rails in the front. It does come with not illuminated sights, but it does have like at least painted-on sights. I like the 9mm on top. I haven't had a chance to test fire this one. I don't know like what the feature second is on this. Does
I
anyone
think
know?
it's like 330-ish.
Perfect. That's exactly what I would want out of a full-size airsoft pistol. So, as far as mag capacity goes, what is this like 24, 20?
I don't know. Oh, we haven't really gotten to the video review of that yet, so we haven't really tested it out.
The one thing I don't like is the fact that the mag, the spring right here that keeps the BBs pushed to the top, it doesn't lock down.
The only guns that have that are KWAs.
Well, I like that feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, something interesting. You pointed out that you didn't like the loading position of the M&P VFC that we had because
And
it was
that
on the bottom.
this does not have that issue.
Well, it's not an issue. That's the old TM style magazines.
Oh, when you put the BBs down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better.
I like
don't,
it better,
I
too.
don't like doing this whole from the top. Like,
Yeah.
if I can just put the speed loader right there.
See, Bob
Oh.
never had a TM
See,
Kappa.
I get it now because like I was just loading them by hand, but yeah, having a speed loader just putting it right in there, that makes a lot
It makes a
more
lot
sense.
more
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, but there's not much room right here to do that. I mean,
Not on this model.
no.
Oh,
right.
That's kind of enough.
Wait, is that how you're supposed to load this? Probably,
No,
actually.
I mean, I think you're supposed to load from the top, but again, I'll have to play test this one. There's The first time I had my hands on it is today. I'm curious to see if they have the same feature as
Mark says 24 rounds in the mag.
24. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh, it does look like it has the ambidextrous.
No, Andrew already checked it out.
Oh, did
I
he?
don't think so.
Yeah.
The mag release.
Yeah.
Only goes one way,
Yeah.
the spring.
You sure?
Yeah.
I
The
don't know,
VSA
I've
one, the
always
spring
been a
is
fan
straight.
of
You
black
positive?
pistols. I don't know
Well,
about the
you have to
tan
play
one.
with it a lot.
Oh,
Nice
no, I see what you
operator,
mean. You're right.
yeah.
It only does go one way. So it's not as ambidextrous as the VFC version. You know, it's not.
It's got a solid gun. I mean,
Well, it's not a necessity for me, but I'm not a left-handed shooter, so.
even if you do, well, yeah, I guess if you shoot primarily left-handed, you might want to do something like that. But I switch from my right hand to my left hand
Correct.
all the time. But
Absolutely.
most of the time, if I need to reload, I obviously have to go back to my right hand.
Mhm.
But to be honest with you, I very rarely carry extra pistol magazines because I very rarely carry my pistol.
I love having extra pistol magazines because I love going for my sidearm. It feels so much more like an action movie when I do, and it is just kind of fun. Like, oh my god, I got one mag left. This is crazy. Pew 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 pew. Operator, pew 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 pew. So I like those situations. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I usually try and carry an extra mag for my pistol, and if I can't get an extra mag for my pistol, I just carry an extra pistol for my pistol. So Tim versus Bob, Storm of the Midwest, I had 1911, lost the extra mag, so I put on the ATP in addition to that. Worked out fine.
And where did you fit the kitchen sink in your gear?
Kitchen sink was in my backpack.
Yeah, it was in his backpack.
Mhm.
I helped him pack it.
Next to the dum dums.
Gotcha.
Oh, so Walter was at Cards again today. So yeah, we did some more basketball. So we got this card, the Kevin Love.
Oh yeah.
It was number 1 out of 2. Had like the jersey.
You
tag.
got it?
Yeah.
What?
And then we got a Kobe auto out of that one.
Kobe Auto? What does that mean?
GI autograph.
Oh, snap.
So,
Probably worth some money.
We should come up with the first Airsoft playing cards. It's gonna be you, me, Jet.
My card just wins though. Every hand.
Jet's
every
card
hand.
is so operator.